Yellow, yellow, yellow. It's been a few days since I last streamed, hasn't it? I think my last stream was like sometime last year? At least a commentary stream was sometime last year. Fallish. But we're back. Hey Esto, hey Orpheus. Let's go, let's do it. It's Trails of Cold Steel time. Yeah, so I've had basically a lot of things happen. COVID happened, so I went back to my parents' place for a while. I couldn't stream from there. What else? Oh yeah, I spent some time and got my artistic abilities out and tried to make these things look a bit nicer. But yeah. Okay, let's open up the game. That's not that. Oh, okay, that's Steam. Oh, I do not like how you look. Nope, hang on. I'm gonna reconfigure that. First day back and I'm already a mess. Okay, hang on. I want to do that. Much better. Okay. Wait, where's my audio? Alright. Alright, well, hang on. First things first. I tried moving the window. Move. Okay, or not. We'll just do it after the OP. Alright. Should be back. It wouldn't be a Golden Drummer stream without some sort of technical difficulties. To be fair though, it is on me because I didn't actually try out the game beforehand. Before I started streaming today. So let's hope that it stays good. Let's hope it stays good. All right. There we go. We get to watch the OP again while I make sure the stream doesn't die. How does audio sound? Am I louder than the game and hopefully the OP is not drowning out my voice? what needs to go higher, what needs to go lower, sort of thing. Yay! That is a pretty good OP. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, one thing I'm trying to do here. Come on. No? Come on. I'm trying to move the game window. BGM up, voice up too. And now, what? Hang on. Why did you move? I apologize. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, what the heck? Oh, what the heck? Okay. Well, I don't mind that. Basically what I'm trying to do is the window for me is on the top like corner of my my monitor. That's like where I don't really want it, but I can probably do that later. But okay, let's start a new game. That. Okay, yeah, it still looks good. Nightmare? Probably not. Nice, okay. We're gonna go normal. Game is a bit loud. Now it's loud? What the heck? (8:31). The eastern edge of the Arabonian Empire. That button. And I make you just a tiny bit. 5, 6, 7, do that? I did, but I thought that would be more on my side than your guys' side, but let me know if it's still deafeningly loud.
It's no use! We can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
This is awful. What happened here?
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along, which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't! How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right.
I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Green, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Well, that depends on my RPG luck.
Yes, sir! All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Understood!
Oh god. Okay, that might have actually been a bit loud. Okay, we can do things. We can dash with RB, switch leader with LB, camp is Y, B is cancel. Okay, so that's that. Quick menu. Okay, that's that. Right. Alright, give me UI. I will turn down stuff like that. And maybe one more. Nah, oh yeah. Save! Alright. Still out. Okay, yeah, probably better that I did this then. Normally I like to do it like this, where like voice is louder than the sound effects and stuff, but I can go even lower. More close to this. This is a banging song, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we have Reen, who's our leader at level 49. Wow, we're not even starting at 1. Laura, Gaius, and Sarah. Or Sarah. Fight! Time to go. So I guess for context, for those who aren't aware, I have played Trails in the Sky, the trilogy. I haven't played Crossbell yet, but that'll be soon. Can rest. Can leave. Okay. Okay, so this is the notebook. So this was the map? Ah, right, okay. It is also weird playing a Trails game in 3D. After going through like Sky, the trilogy.
Here they come.
But I have played Tokyo Xanadu, so I'm aware of like this engine and what it does with its models and everything.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study.
Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it! Enemy sighted! Take them out!
Combat!
Of course.
Alright, so we have attack, crafts, arts, all the usual stuff, and we can move. So who am I? I'm Laura. What crafts do you have? Armor Breaker, Earth Cleaver, Line, Defense, okay. Brilliant Spin, got it, yeah. Do we have any arts? Oh, we have Aqua Bleed, Frost Edge, that's a new one, the Firebolt, okay. Oh, we have support, oh, they separated support arts, that's nice. What do we got? That's helpful. Let's see, I have like a ton of EP, so I might as well just use smarts.
Okay.
And then you have Spark Arrow, Judgment Bolt, La Forte. That's a good idea.
Here goes.
Oh, what the heck? That's
Huh?
Here we go.
Oh, we can skip art animations. Okay, so there's also a swap and a link button. I can link with somebody to do a link attack, I'm sure. I can also swap. Oh, sick! You can swap people in real time. Nice. Yeah, I was wondering, like, you know, now that the cast is bigger, how they're gonna do it. We're just gonna go for a nice attack here.
All right.
Gale Stinger, Turbulence. Support, cries out while training. Okay, so you're like Agate, basically.
Arcus, activate. Take this.
Okay.
Wow, I kind of like don't like how like with Turbo it just skips the animation as opposed to just speeding up the animation. Like those cuts feel very a bit awkward, but that is a-okay. Yeah, we'll probably be fine. Alright, well. Mayhaps there's a way to, well, you're about to go, so what crafts do you have? Autumn Leaf Cutter, Motivate, Arc Slash.
Right.
Nice.
Now.
Do that.
Leave it to me.
There's probably an option somewhere to keep the to speed up the battles, I'm sure, but we'll get to that later.
Here we go.
Green, you are not looking good, buddy. It's just 20 CP for 4 turns. I already use an item now. I think I meant to use a Terra Bomb. Starting with Crossbow, you now need to scan enemies to get their information. It's no longer automatic. So they take out the information orb.
Shatter. Now.
Here.
My turn.
All right.
$120 EP. Not even that much.
Arcus, activate.
The orb's still there, but now it gives you access to the Analyze art. Ay-yo.
My turn.
Should have an item in your inventory called Battle Scope that scans them. Oh, let's find out. Aha!
Ha!
Leave it to me.
Well, I mean... Turbo feels
Here
kind
we
of really weird now because of that.
Arcus, activate.
All right. There! Time is precious. We should hurry.
Getting all the battle notes gives you a good reward later on. I figured as much.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Not that. Oh, you can't use items right now? That's not helpful. Oh, they really do not give you a whole lot here. That's okay. At least turbo out here works, but it doesn't really matter to use turbo out here because you have a dash.
I welcome all challengers.
My turn.
If regarding turbo skipping animations, there's an external fan-made thing that changes that. Yes, please. Alright. Are you weak to anything? So you're weaker to... blue! Okay.
My turn.
Right. Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me.
Thanks, Esto.
Huh.
It's just so weird.
My turn.
That's a singular.
Do it!
Let's do it. Alright, I'll take a look after this battle.
Leave it to me.
Right. Ha! Evil will fall.
Okay, let's save. Okay, let's take a look at this. Um, Probably should close the game first. That would help. Alright, find the Steam version of CS1 English. And patch. Wow, that was quick. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me look at the config tails again. Fingers crossed it works. We're gonna find out. Bet you I can just reload this room for a quick save, or quick thingy. Now, if only I could just move this darn window. Alright, let's... I think I have some external program for that. That could, oh, the enemy didn't respawn, that's okay. Let's go find an enemy!
I welcome all challengers.
My turn. Do it!
Yeah, it worked!
Got it!
Of course.
Let's go. Thank you, Esto. I appreciate that greatly.
Arcus activate.
All right. There.
That's so odd though, that like,
Okay.
that's so odd though, like they had, like, if it needs to be patched in, that means like it's there, so why didn't it, why did they do that?
Go. Huh. Leave it to me.
Nice, I froze him.
My turn.
Hey! Leave it to me.
My turn. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Oh, he referenced the 8 leaves. Oh, he referenced the 8 leaves. People who played Sky know about 8 leaves. Stab.
Enemy sighting.
Or no.
Okay. Now.
Got it.
Theories that the
My turn.
PS Vita slowed it down when it tried to display the fast animations, so they made it that it auto skips. And it was left that way for the PC port. Hey, you know what? You're probably right.
Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, as I said, you're probably right.
Now.
An opening. Of course. Huh? Evil will fall before my blade.
I mean, of course, this is the first Trails game. Not the first Trails game, first Cold Steel game. So, like, I can't be, like,
I welcome
super
all
harsh on it.
challengers.
It was a Vita
My
game
turn.
after all.
Leave it to me.
It's one thing I gotta always keep in mind, right?
Leave it to me.
Right.
Go.
Okay.
But,
Leave it to me. There.
there is a slight
precious.
amount of
You should
bias that I
hurry.
have towards Sky because, like, and I mean, this is another thing I'm just quickly noticing here is like the way the battle camera looks. Alright, so we can't go that way. Like, I don't know, it just feels, everything feels so zoomed in to me. Oh, yeah. So, I want to see the whole field. So I can get that good strategy going. You know what I'm saying? again, Sky was sprite based versus this is
Where are we?
you know, big thing based. All right.
This must be Gorelia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
Funny thing is that I did get used to it, so it was really hard to go back to the old style when I played Crossbow. Oh god, that's true. Actually, I'm gonna go do the same thing as you.
There!
Big old tank.
Those are...
The railway guns. They're enormous.
Damn! How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target!
Instructor!
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh! We don't have time for this! We need to take these things out fast!
Right there with you.
Oh man, these enemies, I'm
Let's
having
send these
PTSD
cretins to the
flashbacks
scrap
to the Glorious from Sky second chapter.
We have nothing to fear.
Leave it to
They
me!
were quite annoying back then. I don't think they're called the same though. They look the same. Designed for defending strongholds, reduces enemy numbers with... Okay, yeah. So you're really weak to Earth. And doesn't really matter what weapon you use.
It's my turn.
Okay. How much EP do you have? Oh, you have a lot of EP. I can set you... I expect you to move. So, like, there-ish.
My turn.
What do I got for that? Support? No, not that.
All right, let's do this.
Right,
Leave it to me.
Right, well, you didn't move, but that's okay. You're still gonna get hit by that. Nice.
My
Move down.
turn.
Okay. Oh, we don't need any of that. Don't really need any of that. I mean, that could have done that. Oh, but then your defense goes down. Never mind, we don't want to do that. I have nothing that impedes. Interesting. It doesn't really matter. It seems like what you really use here, so... Let's focus you.
My turn! Didn't see that coming!
Here we go.
The song is so good. It's so hype for a first song.
All right. Marcus, activate.
My turn!
My turn.
Probably could do more than just straight up stabbing people, but I'm waiting for the CP to be 200 for well, Reen's CP is 200, so that's nice.
No escape.
Leave it to me!
Okay. But everything else is this whole game's OST is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I assume like I hope I have a hope, you know, that they went all out with this one because, you know, Chip. Please share food.
Leave it to me.
I actually had a pretty disappointing dinner, actually. Well, it wasn't disappointing, it was just kind of meh.
My turn.
What are you... Oh, you just resist everything. That's the thing.
I'm bringing the thunder.
Welcome back to streaming. Thank you. Yeah, so I tried a different pizza place this time. I like trying a bunch of pizza places out in my area. When an attack misses the target, counterattack if the attacker's in range. Oh, fantastic. Like an attack of opportunity in D&D.
Everyone.
Green! Oh, you fool.
Take this.
Pizza pie or pizza? Just regular
Thanks.
pizza. It was okay. I mean, there wasn't anything superb, but... Ah, okay. That doesn't really matter if I change who's linked to who right now. I will give you a Terra Bomb, though.
Thanks.
Protag
Leave it to
already
me.
dead. So...
I'm bringing the thunder.
All right.
I should probably finish this fight first before I start trying to commentate
Here we go.
and do stuff, but
Right.
oh dude, I get to see Soul Blur in freaking 3D, let's go! And it's everything I expected it to be.
My turn.
I do miss the discs though. They felt like more like cutty discs.
Hey, do it.
Got it. Here we go. Arcus, activate. Huh.
My turn.
Go.
Is anyone gonna get their turn?
Of course. Shatter.
Huh.
My turn. Hey, do it.
Got it. All right.
Should I do an S break right now? Why not? He's almost dead anyway.
Grant me your strength. Calamity!
Nice! Oh, 13k! I would have done that earlier if I known it didn't have much damage. So yeah, I had some pizza and garlic bread from this place that supposedly had 5 stars on it according to Grubhub, but
A self-destruct mechanism. Is their cowardice know no bounds?
it was just okay. It wasn't that good.
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to.
Time to make your own pizza. No, I could have made pasta today, but then I was like, kinda want pizza, kinda want to try a different place out. But I should have went with the pasta. Got the sauce and everything ready, so.
Railway guns.
I was gonna save it for tomorrow, but I guess I should have done it
no,
today.
no!
Don't. Stop!
Oh. all the characters. Toa! Good look at Osborne. Then there's Olivier. Or Oliviert, as they call him with a T. The Chad that he is. SGV? Okay. Cat. Wednesday, March 31st. 5 months earlier. Oh. On the outskirts of the capital Heimdallr in central Erebonia. 400 Selg west of Trista. Alright, so here's okay, so basically the way I have it is, like, the way I had done audio here is that game audio should go to a separate channel, channel 2, and like everything else like Chrome, Discord and everything like that should go to channel 1. For some reason the actual game is going to channel 1, but when the anime cutscenes plays, like the intros, they both go to channel 2. But they're the same thing. It's the same application. So why are the audios being split?
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is Trista. Trista.
Oh yeah, there's a game on that I'm playing right now too.
We will be stopped at Trista for 1 minute. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind.
Almost there. Man, spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home, there was still so much snow on the ground, I hardly even realized it.
I guess for some this is the first instance of seeing a train on Zemuria, because in Lemural they only have airships. Unless you play Crossbow, which I assume they have other modes of transportation there. Rista.
Wow. Are those Lino flowers?
Is this last name pronounced I don't remember. I had it in my head. I can't even pronounce it anymore.
Never seen so many all blossoming at once. I'll be spending the next 2 years here. Wonder how long it'll be before I think of it as home. But yeah, I think I'm
Chad.
going to like it.
Ouch.
Whoa, sorry about that. Are you okay? I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
Oh my god, he is a Chad. That
Don't
line
worry
was so
about it.
smooth.
I should have been paying more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers. It's really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
Yeah, I guess that's the magic of springtime for you. I hope everything in your case is okay.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll be fine.
In Japanese, because of the pronunciation language, they pronounce it Shiyu Baruza.
Hey, you've got the red uniform too, huh?
Alright.
Yeah, but now that you mention it,
We're gonna call him Rin Shiyu now. Rin Shiyu.
almost everyone else on the train had a green jacket. You're one of the few I've seen in red.
Tropes have already started. It's a JRPG.
I didn't really think about it until now. I just put on the uniform they sent me.
I hadn't given it much thought until I got here either. But yeah, like you said, there have been a few others sporting them too, so I doubt it's a mistake. Maybe it means we'll end up being classmates.
It's a sign. I've seen enough romance anime to know that the girl who you meet on the first day is the one who you end up with after a bunch of trials and tribulations. And a lot of awkward moments and tripping over people and
Anyway, I
some
should
random
get going.
walk-in with the Yakuza or something.
I've got a feeling we'll see each other again at the entrance ceremony, though.
They're gonna get the entrance ceremony, they're gonna look at each other, their eyes will cross, and it's just gonna be like, hey, look, I know you. That's right. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop.
I totally forgot to ask your name.
Reen! Reen! My guy! My guy!
Oh well, I'm sure we'll run into each other later.
At least it's not kissing or running into each other at the corner. You haven't really seen that happen a lot, actually, in
She's
a lot
right,
of
though.
recent romance
It is weird
mediums.
that there are so few of us in red. Are there even enough to make a class? That orbment they sent with the uniform is pretty strange too. It sure looks a lot fancier than your standard issue orbment, that's for sure.
Yeah. No kidding.
Guess there's no point in racking my brain over it.
Memorize
Someone will
that
probably
sentence.
explain it during orientation.
Which one? Is there enough people to even make a class? Or the fact that the orbment is strange?
Thor's military academy is on the north side of town. I've still got some time to look around before the entrance ceremony, but it'd be pretty awkward to be late the first day.
The way to Thor's. Prologue! So I have a guide open on the far side that I'm going to loosely follow. Not extensively. At least not for a while. You can now view the summary tab in your notebook. Events that occur during the story are automatically recorded in this section. You can access both by pressing the back button or by choosing the notes section in the camp menu, then flipping through the various tabs. Pressing the X button, maybe X, Y. Yeah, A, B, X, Y. Okay, we can do things. So we have weapons, we got that, 2 accessories per person, and costumes. Well, I mean, let's just grab all this now before, before we forget, of course. You know, I shouldn't have done the. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, fantastic. But no, we don't do this for the main adventure. All right. Let's check the map. Woo! We have a lot of stuff to do. So there's the Class 7 dormitory on the right there. Thor's is in the north. Okay. This is the Trista right here. I'm just gonna kind of like, Noise, the character from the Fake Trails game. Aha. I'm just gonna kind of like gaze through a lot of the NPC dialogue. Because there's a lot for those who are familiar with Trails. But I'm walking here. This game has more dialogue than 2, actually. All the more reason for me to just kind of like... Reen, we gotta work on... Gotta work on your ability to make it through corners. Oh, God. What do you mean? Barging into strangers' homes is every JRPG protagonist's, like, MO. Oh, fine. I kinda wish the camera would stay up like this, instead of returning back to its normal position. That's not an option, is it? That's why he's the worst protagonist. Exactly. Estelle, going right in. She knows everybody. No issues whatsoever. Then there's Lloyd. Everyone loves him anyway, you know, romantically, so just walk right in, man. It's your own house. Green? Nah, can't go in, bro. Because he doesn't have any friends. Don't worry, kid, you'll get there one day. You'll get there one day. Listen, school's important, kids.
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Thank you, Klaus. I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, milady. Oh, please excuse my rudeness, young sir.
For the PC port of CS1 and 2, they rehired the VAs to voice basically almost every cutscene line in the game. Was the Vita port not? Was the Vita version like not good? Only in English, not Japanese. Yeah, was the Vita version bad?
It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the lives of so many promising youths. Allow me to express my sincerest congratulations on your admittance into this fine academic institution.
Oh. Thank you very much.
I'm guessing he's a butler? He certainly looks the part. That means the girl with him must have been a noble. She did have a certain dignity about her. I wonder if she's from a famous military family or something.
Vita and PS3 had voice acting, but the extra voice acting for PC was a major selling point. Aha. What else is around? There's the chapel. Probably can't go in here right now. Oh, I can. Nice.
So this is the town chapel.
For instance, these lines with Reen monologuing were not voiced in English before.
Seems like it's about the same size as the one back home.
I guess that makes sense. You wouldn't expect monologues to be voiced, but, you know, having them be voiced, I'm sure would add a lot. I mean, Sean Chiplock is so far doing a really good job here. Is that Gaius?
Oh, I guess someone's already here. Hmm?
Sorry. Am I in your way?
CS3 and 4, unfortunately, don't have the same amount of voice acting, so it can be a bit jarring.
Oh, no, not at all.
Good, good. If you'll excuse me then.
I'm in a weird boat where I actually kind of prefer that. I mean, a good amount of voice acting is fine, but like...
That's one tall guy.
I don't mind just straight
Judging by his
text
complexion,
boxes.
I don't think he's from Erebonia.
It lets you kind of go at your own pace too, because like some people get to a point where they can read stuff like super quickly or super slowly. So like, you know, it helps in my opinion, but it's fine, I guess. Some really misses in JP in the PS3 and Vita version of the characters talking to Rain will be voiced, but Rain himself wasn't voiced even though he was also talking. Oh my god, that's like Adolf from Ys. Ys. I apologize. Crucify me now.
But he's wearing a red uniform too. Just like me and that girl. Ah, well. While I'm here, I might as well get in a prayer for the start of the school year before
Ay Dios. Ay Dios. Well, hello. Oh, wow, if you use the mouse, your camera just goes wicked. Hi. What building is this? Oh, the dormitory. So there's the upper class dorm, lower class dorm, and then there's the class 7 dormitory all over there by the station. Interesting. You would almost think that they would put it like closer, but what do I know?
So this is it. Thor's Military Academy. Founded by the legendary Emperor Dreikels himself.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the academy.
Much obliged.
The rich kid. I guess most of them are rich, but the richer kid.
Please, if you'll allow me to take your luggage.
Is that Ben Diskin? Let's go.
That won't be necessary. I prefer to avoid standing out too much.
But, sir...
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
As you wish. I shall be departing then, sir. May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for. Please take care of yourself.
Wow, an orbital limousine. And one one of Rhineford's fanciest models, too. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust send their children here.
Crust? Not the word I would have used, but...
Welcome to Thor's Military Academy.
Joa!
Let's see. Yes, you're the last of them. That'd make you Reen Schwarzer, right?
Schwarzer. See, leave it to Toa to teach you things still. Tokyo Xanadu, she's a teacher. Once a teacher, always a teacher. She just needs glasses and a blue uniform.
Yes, that's me. It's a pleasure to meet you. But how do you know me?
It's a long story.
I'm so used to hearing her JP voice too, because Xanadu didn't get an English dub.
Don't sweat the details right now.
Is that your weapon you've got wrapped up? I'll need to hold on to that for the time being.
Oh, right. It mentioned something about that in the guidebook.
Thanks. We should be able to return it to you before long. You'll hardly even miss it.
The entrance ceremony is going to be held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. You can't miss it.
That's Matthew Mercer?
Anyway, I hope you enjoy your first day at Thor's.
We're glad to have you. I hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time for you.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm so bad at recognizing these people like on the spot.
I guess those two must be second years? That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. What was that about me being the last? I'm not seriously the very last student to check in, am I?
I'm sorry, Reen. I tried to break into houses. I made you late.
Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though. Well, here's to the start of a great 2 years.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history.
See, okay, now he's gonna sit down, he's gonna look over, and he's gonna see a Blondie, and they're gonna fall in love. Right there, on the spot.
Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 220 years ago.
Ooh.
Its founder, as I'm sure you're all aware, was none other than the great Emperor Drycles. The very same emperor who ended the War of the Lions and returned prosperity to the Erebonian Empire. 30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors of this institution. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war.
Did no one like question how, like, you know, maybe we shouldn't always be learning war-like things all the time? Or, you know, I'm not going to question that right now.
But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the army.
Ah, his next sentence said it.
Our mission, however, remains the same: to prepare our students to fulfill Emperor Drycles' famous mandate. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Though much has happened these past 2¼ centuries, the world is still the domain of the young. Yet still the question remains: what qualities must one possess to become a part of its foundation? I hope this credo will serve as a guide and an inspiration to you during your 2 years at this academy. Go forth, my students. The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
By the way, audio check. Anything I need to be changing in terms of my mic versus game, now that we're in the thick of our things?
No pressure, right?
My hi.
No kidding. Though, this is Drycles the Lionheart we're talking about.
Lionheart?
He didn't earn his nickname by taking the easy road. Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do.
Elliot Craig.
I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Reen Schwarzer. Hey, looks like we're sporting the same school fashion.
Yeah, No idea what the red uniform is supposed to mean, though. Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Looks that way. Though...
Something wrong?
Nah, just thinking to myself.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony. Next, please proceed to the class designated in your guidebook. There, you will go over the school rules as well as your class's curriculum. That is all. Dismissed!
The class designated in our guidebook? I don't remember seeing anything like that.
There wasn't any information on that in mine either. I just assumed they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right! Students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please.
Oh god, that sentence right there brings back so many memories of uni and job orientations. Oh. Yes, cringe.
By now, you're probably all confused. Where's my class assignment, you're probably thinking.
Yeah.
That's perfectly understandable. Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orienteering exercise.
What? Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon enough. Now, right this way, if you would.
And then everyone's confused.
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
Prepare for Pog hours.
What do you think this is all about?
I have no idea, but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here.
Okay. I'm gonna try and move this window again. Move! Damn it. Oh no, they were left behind. The old schoolhouse. Why does every school have an old schoolhouse? Genius Academy had it. This has it.
What is this place?
They all have an old schoolhouse that's haunted.
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages ago.
I agree.
What does she even want us to do here?
Is she ever gonna tell us what's going on?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves what awaits us.
This place looks like some old haunted mansion or something.
Now that you mention it, it kinda does. I think this is everyone I've seen with a red uniform so far. I guess we really are part of the same class then.
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off. I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker. Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. Quite a bevy of beauties they've got there. And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you know one of them?
She's
wait.
blushing.
No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on.
These ones too. Oh no.
Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido?
Oh my.
Did you just sneer at me? Oh, you did, didn't you?
Oh.
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
Well, look who finally made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this sledging class.
Now you sound the part of the student council president.
Oh. Guess she's going all in.
Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. At least to start with, anyway. Everything's ready over there, right?
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here. They've got no idea what they're being tossed into. The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
Huh?
The name's Sarah Valestine.
Valestine.
I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means you get the pleasure of seeing me all year. Glad to finally meet you.
Wait, Class 7?
Us?
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy, and that students were split among them based on their social class and home region.
Right you are, Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners. And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year, we decided to shake things up a little.
What do you...
It's interesting though that they split it up by social class as opposed to aptitude and like the exam or like your physical aptitude.
We now have a 6th class, fittingly titled Class 7. And in Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and commoners.
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
You're really putting nobles and commoners in the same class?
This must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well, who are you again?
Machias?
Machias Regnitz. And with all due respect, Instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix nobles and commoners like this.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those arrogant, stuck-up hedonists?
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right? Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
Just get along? And how would you propose we do that?
Alright, total side note though, both schoolhouses in this series have had amazing music. Like, I'm just like casually listening to it in the background here, and it's like really serene, and it's nice.
And what's your problem?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior rather humorous.
Is that so? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to grace the unwashed masses with his wisdom. Please, milord, do share your esteemed name with us so I can give you all the respect you deserve.
Dang, that is good delivery.
Eustace Alberea. Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that hard head of yours.
Eustace.
He's from one of the 4 great houses.
The son of Duke Alberea, lord of the Kreutzen province in the southeast.
Kreutzen, huh?
Well, you don't get much more noble than that.
Interesting. I'd heard the rumors.
Do you expect me to be impressed? Your family lineage means nothing to me. I'll never bend my knee to the likes of...
Okay, that's enough. I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker.
Icebreakers.
You mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier. What exactly does that involve?
It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map reading exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Nothing gets by you, does it? But I don't want to spoil the fun, so let's get started, shall we?
What?
Oh, crap.
What?
Nice. Aureen, she's taking the jump.
Come on, Fee. No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
Lame.
Oh, what just happened?
The floor gave out from under us.
Brace yourselves.
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs beneath the school grounds then?
Yep.
What does that woman think she's playing at?
I thought my heart was gonna jump out of my chest. Hey, Reen, are you okay?
Oh!
Easy now. Hands where she can see them.
God! The tropes! The tropes! Hands where she can see them. Oh my freaking god.
Oh, what happened?
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Huh?
Wait, how did that happen? He jumped before she... Oh no, she fell first. Yeah, she fell first and he... Okay, I'm not gonna question... I'm not gonna question anime logic.
Well, this is a bit awkward.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about
Stepping... Why, hey, Guavs, you came in at a time. Yeah.
that. Still, I'm just glad you're okay.
He walked
That's
towards
what's
her,
really
too.
important here, right?
He uses protag powers to break the laws of inertia. Got there before. Yeah, he jumped after her. And... Oh, the slap. The slap. Listen, for what it's worth though, you broke the laws of physics, buddy. It's not Reen's fault.
Wow, it's just not your day, is it?
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve.
No, you hit the top.
Hope.
Her bottom was far from you.
What is this place anyway?
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables. Huh?
We have phones?
Is this?
It's coming from the devices we received with the Academy guidebook.
Seems to be some sort of portable orbment.
Right you are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orbment.
Is that Miss Valentine?
So, these devices have built-in communications functionality then?
Wait, don't tell me these things are...
New model battle orbments made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinford Company.
Epstein?
Newly made 5th generation battle orbments, in fact. They're called Arcus units.
Arcus.
So these are battle orbments. That means they'll allow us to use arts, right?
Weren't they spelled with E? Oh no, that's Tails, not Trails.
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the live long day.
which is why I prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you.
The DLC gave me some too. This music is so good.
The weapons you brought are all here too, each packaged neatly along a little box containing the quartz. Find yours, and try setting the quartz into your Arcus.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
What is this woman thinking?
If I ever accidentally call Usis Juices,
Let's see. Mine is
hard. I don't even know what to do.
Oh, I see mine over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
I call him Usis with the hard J all the time. Oh no, she's become a tsundere. The future's looking bleak. It's not, don't worry man, you just gotta get through like 50 chapters of high school drama and she'll start warming up to you in no time. Force.
What's this?
That's called a master quartz.
Oh, okay.
If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, you'll be able to use arts. Go on, give it a try.
A general term for mechanical devices, blah blah, septium, yeah, and then there's battle ornaments, personal devices, yep, for each user, a circuit, so then there's quartz, okay, so same as before, pretty much. Special kind of quartz which can be set in the center of the new Arcus battle orbits. These quartz are stronger and more adaptable than regular quartz, and by fighting battles with one side of your orbit, gain new abilities. So, for example, you get HP, strength, and everything, and you get compassion out of it. Huh. Alright, quartz. Master quartz is going to be force, and then I have one thing that I can put here. Can I get a quick TLDR with the current story? Esto, can you take care of that for me, please? Oh, never mind. I'm the streamer. I should do that. Yeah, so basically, we came to a military academy, and now we're going through an orientation. And then, yeah, I'll leave it to Esto to add in whatever else I missed. He's better at writing things than I am. So do I want defense 1, tier, firebolt, or strength? Well, normally my protagonists usually have some sort of healers. Yeah, so basically, yeah, we're in a military academy in the state of Erebonia. And now we're going through an orientation activity as Class 7, a new class specifically designed for this military academy and in the 215th anniversary of it. Also, is my voice audio peaking or too loud? I hope, because sometimes it goes into the red, and I hope it's not just like deafening. The easy option would be, to me it's been pretty good. Okay, I mean the easy option of course would be to just make it so that I hear my own voice, but no compressor right now, maximum. Okay. Oh yay, I might have actually done it right this time. Thank you, appreciate you guys, as always.
What in the world?
That light means that you've successfully synchronized with your Arcus. Congratulations! Now you can use arts as much as you want. These Arcus units have plenty more nifty features, but I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all at once, so we'll cover those another time. Anyway, since you've got your Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do. When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon. It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once. But when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down, even for a moment.
Sweet.
With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have. If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge. On the cheek, of course.
Alright, well, now we have motivation.
I don't think she's joking.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists after all.
Uses doing a reverse moonwalk. The models in this engine are, something.
Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some degree of prowess with a sword? And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to
Yeah,
help
exactly.
us.
First 3D game.
If that's how you're gonna be, I'll just find my way out of here before you. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class system dragging me down.
I mean, even if it's for its first attempt, it's not, like, that shaky at all. It's still quite good. At least his PC port is. So, it's not, like, unplayable or anything.
What should we do?
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves. I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however. Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine.
It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as...
Okay, bye, Fee.
Well, I suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then. So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
We get Gaius and Elliot. Let's go.
Okay.
If you'll excuse us, please.
Oh. Didn't even look at us.
Oh.
Not such a hot first impression there, huh?
You can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway, how do you guys want to do this? Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
I like how Elisa's also mad at Gaius and Elliot for some reason. Well, they didn't do. They were just there. They watched.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you. I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel. I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer will be much appreciated.
I'm digging the soundtrack.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering. My name's Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Is he from Calvard?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home.
They had a special name for these in Fire Emblem.
But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an orbment, isn't it?
Both, actually. It's an orbal staff. The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype, more or less. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Reen.
Oh, my sword?
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an Eastern style of saber called a tachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge.
Alright. I just had to mention the sword's singular pixel shadows beneath. That's silly.
Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me.
Let's remember that sentence too.
Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
You can change the character leading by pressing LB, and you can also use tactics. Yep, they use. You can press the A button on to attack the enemies, so you can get some advantages. Glint of hot squeals. Nice. Yeah, something that makes sense. Okay, Orbiment. So you have cannon. Increases the potency of healing arts. Well, then I can give you attack, just straight firebolt, I guess. And then I can give you tier. Velko for wind. Blah. That's not good. Sorry, guys. Oh, but you have airstrike. And that'll do. Tactics. I will push you back one, keep you there. Yeah, Master Quartz gives you arts, so that's at least that's good. All right, let's do it.
Yikes! A monster!
Huh, never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
So you should look into what arts you have from them so you don't make redundant orb setups. That's true, actually. Right, because Force gives me Firebolt. Okay. Kind of wish I told you here, like in this menu itself, so you didn't have to open it up. That's okay. Cannon gives me Tear and Aqua Bleed. Oh. So I don't need Tier 2 too. Falco gives me Airstrike, but I don't have any. Oh, okay, I see. That's okay, that makes sense. That'll take a while to get used to. Sucks.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Active command says. Here we go.
Go.
Oh, I had to do the tutorial fight. Inner circle is your movement range, outside is your attack range. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. By dealing, yep, you get CP.
Right.
Leave it to me.
There! My turn!
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn!
Leave it to me. Together, we're unbeatable.
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
You guys did great. You can now be the active voice. A monster guide tabs your notebook. The active voice last 50 lines you've heard and allows you to reread or listen to them again. The monster guide automatically records information on monsters you've fought, serving as a valuable reference. Both can be accessed by the back button choosing the note. Right. Finding a type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. Or you can use Battle Scope as well as certain arts to unlock it all at once. Okay, so at least if you forget to do it, you at least get some information.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Here we go!
Nice. Alright, onwards. For bosses, you choose scopes for detection at least. Yeah, because items are instant, so... What?
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Needle shoot. It's an earth quartz. Largely, that's for petrified. Might as well do it, because I think. Yeah, so think about cold steel. Septa values are not a thing anymore. You just get it, basically. You either have it or you don't. Is that how it is? I don't know how I feel about that right now. There was kind of a bit of a charm slash fun with Sepith values back in Sky, where like you basically were creating builds. But at the same time, it's not like that much has changed outside of just having the quartz that just gives it to you, like Firebolt tier or like Master Quartz, it seems. So for instance, to get Terra, you would need the Terra Quartz. So, yeah, okay. I'm iffy on that right now. I don't know how I feel about that.
Right.
Bring it on!
Well, that didn't work too well. Alternative Master Quartz give it, yeah. Water arts will do normal damage, wind arts will only deal 80%. Okay, fire is good.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn.
You're mine!
Ha! My turn. Ha!
All right.
Go!
Take this.
In CS1, I wasn't too sold on the system, but CS2 made it really fun. Alright.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
It just keeps improving. Yeah, I guess that is also true. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's the first time they did this, so...
I'm starting starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
Leave it to me.
Go!
I think I got everything. Yeah, I got that chest over there, so... I'm surprised that didn't get mapped. But... Oh, I did, but it's just really weird. Wait, not even a 3D yeast made it to consoles before CS1? Stab, 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 stab.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Alright, that didn't work out too well. Oh, like straight up develop? Oh, interesting, yeah. All your status ailments. Death blow! And vanish. Oh god. Sky the Third. Flashbacks.
Right.
Fire is really good, but other than that, too crazy.
It's my turn.
Go! Arcus, activate. Ha!
Yeah.
You're mine!
My turn.
Oh,
Give it
yes.
up, everyone.
You're mine! You're mine! Here we go!
They gave us a long fight just so we could listen to the battle theme.
You're mine!
All right.
Alright, I should probably start killing things.
You're mine! Go! Go!
My turn.
Oh.
Leave it to me.
There! My turn!
Right.
All right.
My turn!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Nice-o.
Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up. And there we go.
Look out.
Elliot!
What?
No!
Nice. We're gonna have a goofy moment again.
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Adios? What? That's how you pronounce it? I thought it was adios. Or idios. Oh. Well then. Oh, my dude has a shotgun. Let's go.
Oh, it's you!
They can't make it adios. Why not? Adios. I went through all of Sky calling it Idios. Ah. Well done.
You said your name was Machias, right?
Adios. Adios. No. What did he say? I don't remember anymore. They'll say it again.
That's right.
Adios.
I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did.
Adios. 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 Adios.
I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure and acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry.
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were.
Good guy, Machias.
Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Rean Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Gaius Warzel. It's a pleasure.
Machias fucking shoots people. He's got like a shotgun.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz.
It was fine with Josette in Sky because she had like a pistol. And the Dawn had straight up just like a cannon. Like it was all fine. These bigger people have a shotgun.
Could I ask you what social class you each belong to?
Oh, great question to ask in a conversation, bro.
I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
All right.
Well, both of my parents are commoners.
Likewise. Though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Where are you from?
Ah, so you're from abroad then. What about you, Rean?
Well... let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
What?
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then.
What?
Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Machias has joined the party. You can now expand the minimap. Oh, well, thank you. Got that part. Okay, Ornament. You have Needle Shoot. Iron. He needs a... oh god, what's the white one called? Time? No, that's black. Space. He needs space. No, space is yellow. What the frick was white? Mirage. Yeah. I might rebind. Oh wait, if I don't think I can. Never mind, I gotta get used to this. I was gonna say I was gonna rebind it.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building?
I wanted to rebind it because at least what I had in Sky, the left on the D-pad was this mini map, but I might not be able to. I'm using a Switch controller, so rebinding it on the menu is like an absolute pain in the butt. Oh wait, tactics, where are you? Yeah, you're gonna be over. You gotta get your butt over road number 2, bro. How much defense do you have? 157. Alright, so you won't get killed instantly.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out.
Right.
My turn. Arcus,
leave it to me.
Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me.
You're mine!
My turn.
Go!
All right.
Leave it to me.
Did they add the option to sort arts yet in Cult Steel, or is that still not a thing?
Leave it to me. Time is precious. We should hurry.
Why? The frick? Slice.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Here we go!
Well, they do avoid. Yeah, they do that at least. That's
It's my turn.
Good. That's a start.
There! Right! Eat that! My turn!
All right.
There!
Right.
It's my turn.
Eat that!
There's no time to waste.
Nice.
So it's easier to manage. I do appreciate that at least. So it's a start. No.
Enemies ahead.
All right, fine.
Have to fight.
Nope. Oh, you have a run chance now. Right. Is there actually that Pierce? Oh god, I don't remember.
Go!
No, not that one. That was a bad one.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
No. Okay.
My turn.
So it was his. Yeah, it was his. Which are more effective. Okay, right. I should use an EP charge. And due to the way the court system works, you'll have way fewer arts on party members.
Leave it to me.
Ha.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
You mean I won't have
We're
a Sky
unbeatable.
Third where like someone will have literally every single art in the game type of thing because of the way quartz works in that game. Here, have the first 3 arts of every single element. You have an all-rounder character. Ah, that's a shame. That is a shame indeed. Where am I going? Okay.
All right. Right.
Eat that! I've got it! Ha! Ha! Sit!
Watch out, guys. Keep it up, everyone.
It's my turn.
Go! There! You're mine!
It's my
Hopefully
turn.
the turbo wasn't
Eat that! You're mine!
dizzy inducing on stream.
You're mine! Here we go! There!
All right.
Leave it to me.
My turn!
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
It's my
There.
Together, we're unbeatable.
Okay, there's a chest over there, so we're gonna go this way.
We meet again.
Laura! See, some names I have recognized pretty easily, others not so much.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the 4 of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram? That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Southeastern. Didn't we hear about Legram?
Correct.
In Sky?
It's
Or
an old castle
some book?
town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country
Or am
by
I just
train,
am I just thinking
but other
everything
than that,
sounds familiar?
It's a fairly remote region.
Legram seems super familiar though.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your
Not
father
that we
would be...
went into Arabonia, but
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes.
Adios.
And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if... say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. To think I was outdone. By a girl, no less.
oh, he is not scoring social points.
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool. You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet
Ruhr.
almost all of you.
Almost.
Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
Lisa's kind of hard to like at the start of CS1. What do you mean? She's amazing.
I
don't really
suppose
hate
they
anybody
are.
yet or dislike anybody. It's been a while since we had a tsundere.
So, hey.
Green, you keep your mouth shut, bro.
I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Oh, ice daggers.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
Akias is killing it. And she's got a great sword.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
Yeah, Eustace and Fee.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them.
Laura, mine's bigger than yours.
2 teams is double
Was
the
that
coverage.
song anything you can
double
do?
the chance of
I
crossing
can do
paths
better?
with our missing companions.
I can slice a thing. I can slice 2 things. I got a sword. I got a bigger sword.
How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, Shall we be off?
All right. We'll see the four of you later then.
It's okay, Reen.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
I really need a slice of life manga spin-off of this where the same thing happens. And it literally, like, the entirety of it is just Reen trying to get, like, Elisa on his good side.
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her.
An accident? She broke the laws of physics.
Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this?
Marcus, that's the third time you said that.
There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous.
May I introduce you to a man named Cloud Strife and Sephiroth?
But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am, though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl. And we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. He can rot down here.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone you just met.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east.
Winds, give us your blessing.
My turn!
Fair or not. Fire is good as usual.
My turn!
It's my turn.
But we can also do
It's my
stings.
turn.
We can also just keep stabbing.
Eat that! Too slow!
Oh, that counter was strong.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn.
There!
Ha! Okay, it's safe for now.
That one.
It's my turn.
Right! Go!
I feel a little wind. I feel a little...
Okay, so that was it. Okay.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
That's the one thing that it's really hard to pull off is like when you have active voice. But you go into a battle and then it just gets cut off. Oh, a tear. Nice. We can have more healers.
Bring it on! Go!
It's my turn.
Right! What's this?
That takes care of them. What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters.
You're pretty sharp.
Oh,
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me.
Colossal.
Oh yeah, Fee Clausel.
Clausel.
That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
Oh, what the heck?
What just happened? Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through?
Kingdom Hearts wall running movement.
Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Albeit faster than Kingdom Hearts.
Enemy sighted! Take
It's my
him out.
turn.
There! My turn! Arcus,
Leave it to me.
Eat that! Huh.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Right.
Here we go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
There's a part of me that's still also used to Sky. That's why, like, you see me messing up, because in Sky, the options were on the far right in like a column. So Crafts was beneath Arts. Oh, Time Sepith. So the white one was Time. Oh, Mirage is black. That's what I still meant.
If it's a fight they want.
Go!
So that's another thing I gotta get used to.
All right.
I mean, I like the circle thing. This is cool. But the column thing also works as well, especially since you have the turn order on the left there.
It's my turn. There's no time to waste.
Mirage is gray, Time is black, Space is yellow.
A+ outcome.
Okay, so I was right about black and yellow.
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead.
Rain!
Wait for me!
Oh, what a Chad. Sword Rain!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just
Ben
admiring your
voices so
swordsmanship.
many, like, badass characters. And good swordsmen, too.
I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys Wurzel, nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
Aww.
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
Oh, you son of a...
Magius, don't do it!
We should definitely stop Machias. We should reprimand Eustace too, actually. Like, dude, like, calm down.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low.
Yeah, exactly.
You're better than that.
Reen.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together, while I make my way toward the exit alone and unimpeded.
I can see I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, I'm sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the Empire is these days.
Right opposite of Libero.
How are you feeling, Machias?
Well, not necessarily. The bracers and the Royal Army were not too kind to each other.
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted. I shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily. But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. When you get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Governor Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Really? I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about him.
Well, that's enough about my father for now. We need to get moving. We've wasted far too much time here as it is.
He's right. We should get a move on.
Alright, so then I came up to here, I guess?
Bring it on! Here we go! There!
Right!
All right.
Leave it to me!
Eat that!
Here we go! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Can check this out. Oh, what's the what was it called? Is zero arts just basically mean like that you use 0 EP for that? Arts can be cast. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I had a feeling, but just wanted to double check that.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
If it's a fight they want.
Right! Arcus, activate!
You're mine!
My turn!
My turn!
Leave it to me.
Have I? Yeah, that's what I thought.
There! You're mine!
Oh, well, that was cool. I
My
guess.
turn!
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
My turn!
Go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Great!
I did it!
Nice.
I got the motivate craft. That's helpful. Grab you. And we'll skip this fight. We'll skip a couple fights though. I think we're in pretty good shape in terms of levels and stuff. That's an exit.
Watch out, guys!
Go! All right.
My turn!
It's my turn!
Go!
My turn!
It's my turn. There!
I go.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Evade. Someone can equip that. I think you, right? Yeah. Oh. Is it boss time? Just throwing a save here.
Hey! Are we...
Evasion. Only evade one, but any amount of evade is good evade. Although it would have been nice if it was an impede.
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
They have the nerve to call this an orienteering exercise. I'm not certain what I was expecting from an academy founded by Emperor Drykles, but I can tell you this wasn't it.
You can say that again. And what was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
In this game, evade is king. Oh, really?
What was that?
Evasion determines how likely an enemy's attack is to miss you. Yeah.
There.
So it's not about the dexterity. I mean, of course, you need a high dexterity strat too. Or agility, one of the two. Listen to this! Orchestral soundtrack.
What the heck is that?
You can have 100% evade, let's go.
A beast of living stone?
So we got a Final Fantasy right here. Loot Garma. Loot.
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Of course not!
Aito!
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right. Damn. And here I thought the worst was over.
Hideos, help us.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Give it up, everyone!
Start with the resigning beat, get some defense up.
It's my turn.
And land. Let us use a battle scope on you.
Yeah.
So he's weak to pretty much all elements. Well, weapons don't really matter a whole lot. Stone Gargoyle, spoken of Erebonian legends, is sturdy tech, body repels physical attacks. Alright, well.
Go!
I guess we really don't need to do that right now then.
Right! No way! Alright.
I'm burned.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Go! Arcus, activate.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Right! Arcus, activate! All right.
182. So not any better.
Arcus, activate.
My turn!
Listen to this soundtrack.
Right. Come on. All right.
Go! Arcus, activate.
Give it up, everyone!
Too slow. Right. All right. Arcus, activate.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Ha!
How quick did you just do? Oh, he's flying now. Oh, he's oh, that's gonna.
It's my turn.
That's gonna hurt. Earth is probably the most effective. Okay.
All right. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that did like nothing.
Too slow.
My turn!
My turn.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
149. Okay.
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
Too slow. Go. Sit.
It's my turn. There. Leave it to me.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Too slow.
My turn!
It's my turn.
How much does a shotgun do? 242? That's
My
a little
turn.
more than actually arts. Are you starting to see why Evade is so good? Yep. I mean, Evade was also still pretty good back then as well, but it seems to be way more so in this game.
It's my turn. Keep that. Too slow.
Jesus.
All right. Go. Leave it to me.
And boom. Yeah, because even if you evade, you still do a counter, which is like pretty good.
All right, let's keep moving. Is it dead?
No, it's down, but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
Looks like this thing has our number.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another. Guess I have no choice.
Stand back!
What? I didn't even hit a button. Reen's monologue just got cut off there.
You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
We give it everything we had, but as you can see, it's rallying at an alarming rate.
But with this many of us, if we could just find an opening.
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
So it's all come down to me then.
You!
Hey, what do you have?
Argus, activate.
This airstrike! An opening!
Go!
Now!
This one's mine! Ah!
Oh. GG, Laura. Decapitated.
It's...
We did it!
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle.
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
There was a shimmering veil of blue light surrounding each of us.
Was there?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again.
Hey, if Orpheus, if you're still here, you know who she looks like? She looks like freaking Rie from if that even was, I think it was her name, Rie from Tokyo Xanadu, the idol.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Yes, Elisa, it was Reen's face. Rise, I think was her name.
Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid
The
question.
6th class named Class 7 with 9 people.
There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus ordnance you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle ordnance, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely.
Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
There's a part of me that can just see the smug look on Tita's grandpa or her mother's face.
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see. But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make.
Makia's holding the script
Will you
accountable
stick with
only
Class
to be
7
immediately ignored.
or not?
He's the player's voice.
Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
Oh, flashback.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first? You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
I'm beginning to understand why people really, really like Green. Like, he just comes off as a cool dude.
Count me in as well. The greater
Like,
the
yeah, he's
challenge,
got-
the more I can push myself to excel.
He's got stuff
One
that we're gonna
can't
figure
hone a blade
out.
without grit, after all.
But yeah, he comes off as a really cool dude.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too!
Reminder, we're gonna be figuring him out for 4+ games.
I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
Which, when you really think about it, like, knowing the fact that he's in 4 games, 5 technically, if you had not known about Hajimari, like, that's a huge risk. Like, you gotta really write a character well if you're gonna be seeing him for 4 whole games.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage.
Like,
So on
relatively
top
so.
of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Estelle and Joshua only had 2 games. Lloyd has 2 games. Well, I'll say 2, well, because Cold Steel 3 and 4, but 2 main ones.
Of course.
And then Rain here gets 5.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh? Whoa.
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there.
Don't worry, Lloyd had 2 games, he didn't get much either.
And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way.
Ah, Fee, yes.
You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed.
He's voiced by Morgana from Persona 5. Huh.
We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
He's still going.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Alborea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
Why? You're the son of a duke. Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Alborea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and common. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor.
Is there Yahweh fan art of these 2?
That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either.
There is! Oh my god, yeah!
I think it would be prudent for us to go our
They're a
separate
big
ways.
ship, of course.
I'm certain we can at least agree on this.
Of course.
No?
Malcolm ships them! Aw, dude, it's official.
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in. Come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
You guys ever watched the anime Special A? Very similar to this thing where like one of the characters like really tries super hard just to prove it to the other person that they're better, and the other person is just like, I mean, alright, cool, but like, I'm still better than you.
We'll see about that.
It's exactly like this, the dynamic duo here.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
Blushing. Xseed likes to meme the 2 of them a lot. There's some implied Yahweh achievements with them. Oh my. Oh my.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Is that who I think it is?
Well, well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse
Whoa.
as this.
Is that who I think it is?
It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Finally, I can hear him voiced. I still think he should sound more flamboyant, but you know what? It works.
But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
There he is! My
Seeing
man!
them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek.
I just think he's just like, okay, because in Sky 1, he comes off as a bard, so you think he'd be like, I'll seeing them there, I feel like they have the potential to be the light we seek. You know, like very flamboyant in a way. But I mean, it's fine because, you know, of his actual role. So it works out, but I just don't know, man. I just don't know.
A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
I guess probably like in Sky 1, right? Like if he were to be a voice, he probably would have had that flamboyant voice as a bard. But then like when you find out his real role, he would have used like his real voice, been like, all right, yeah, for real though. Like, that's how he probably would have done it, right? Or something of the sorts. Alright, so the OP's gonna play again, because trails. Yeah, cool stuff so far. Cool stuff so far. Yeah, so now the audio is playing in channel 2, and I have no idea why. It doesn't make any sense to me. For some reason, it thinks this is a different application and a different audio channel, which would actually be really funny if that's how this game is programmed. That like, the movie cutscenes are different than the actual game. But c'est la vie. That's not pertinent to the game. Yeah, cool stuff so far. Probably gonna end the stream here once we control the characters again. A bit shorter today, but I'll be back a couple times next week. Now with my new ad hoc streaming schedule, which should be below in the Twitch panels. I suspect this will take me like a month-ish or so to beat, a month and a half, given the way I play these games. But I'll try and make sure that each stream has this good amount of progress. And Saturdays, try to keep, well, probably from here on out, help you like, 4-hour streams to be a bit longer so we can get good chunks of progress in there. When I first played this, I had no idea who Olivier was. Olivier. I want to just keep calling him Olivier. I can't have that T. Only beat FC at this point. That's the thing, right? You would have only known who he was in FC. Yay, we read the prologue. And we're gonna save. We'll continue until we get the character control back.
All right.
We got a dad, mom, and a sister, huh?
Time to get going.
Dude, you have a camera. Let's go.
Oh, Reen!
Hey, what's up, Elliot?
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
My question's exactly, Elliot. Are they still not on good terms with each other?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
It's only been like a week.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to.
We broke the laws of physics!
Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually.
So I'm talking about her being regarding her being hard to like in the game. I mean, the bright side is I enjoy her character, at least so far. Like,
Class
I
7's
don't
got
hate
enough
it.
tension as it is. What with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats.
Oh my god, they're actually going.
So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
I can imagine people being really annoyed at Lisa being like, oh my god, a tsundere, why? Nah, keep it. It's good. Oh yeah, I mean,
These
definitely.
past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they?
With both of you.
It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, too.
I guess given that I read rom-coms a lot, like, the idea of having a tsundere person like that is hilarious.
As are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more.
Is it unnecessary,
formally.
though? It would be really weird if, besides Machias and Eustace, if the whole class just casually got along like that. Laura's VA changes in 4, by the way. Really?
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, don't get too comfy.
Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity.
That's the thing. Eustace is all like, I got, like, he gets pleasure out of getting Machias turned up.
I can't even
Turned
imagine
on.
what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
A date.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Date.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2. for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Is this Chester's VA, Joshua? No, it's Vexen? Even better. Also Chester. I knew it! Oh, let me wait. Chester also then voices... Oh, yo, Chester. This guy he loves voicing blonde, arrogant people.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick!
Trick!
A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
I like how Chester's the one person who I recognize, like that voice, out of everybody else. Not even Ben Diskin.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles.
Although I guess I recently did just play Felgana, so his voice is still in my head.
Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
I should mention, one of my favorite things in JRPGs is school life. It's like the coolest thing, and like the coolest concept for having school life in JRPGs where they talk about clubs and classes. Like, dude, it's so nice.
Be seated.
What is that, teacher?
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Thomas Lysander.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors.
What really grabbed me about the start of CS1 was when I first started, is how school seemed far more intricate than norm for other games. Yeah, like, it's literally a part of the game. Like, they put so much into it, and it just is cool.
But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course.
Although I'm the weird kid who always enjoyed going to school, so... Could just be me.
I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war.
Compared to Xanadu, which felt pretty bare bones, this is a good deal more involved. Yeah, that's true. Although I guess with Xanadu it was cool because you could at least go run around the whole school. But, or at least it wasn't super short like, Sky FC, where you just had, like, cutscenes of school and then you did the school play, which was also really, really cool. But this, it seems, yeah, like, it seems like it's way more, like, you really do feel like you're a student. And
many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession.
I guess I also just enjoyed Xanadu's pacing where it was like school and events by day and then go dungeon crawling at night, which was albeit really fun for me.
He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Ricey Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer. Would you care to tell the class?
Well, it's probably not Crossbell. That seems right. Let's go. It was there they heard of the Civil War take place at Erebonia, and those vagabonds of Nord became his very first allies. Hey! Hey! Elisa, let's go! Guess he didn't need my help after all. Oh, look, she's blushy! She's blushy! Kawaii. By making good decisions and acting appropriately, you complete class, you will gain academic points. When you've accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a class. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time... Yeah, okay. How naive I was. Oh, no, Esto. We're just in chapter 10 of our Slice of Life. This one has, like, 90 more chapters to go. We're not going to see the good stuff until at least chapter 70. That's when Valentine's Day hits. And then they're going to have a cute event on the rooftop. And after that, they can
Nice
finally
work,
talk
everyone.
to each other.
You made it through another grueling day of classes.
Hey, it's Avi. You thought it was a JRPG, but it's a school anime. Haha!
In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time.
This game does feel like it has 90 chapters.
Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Dude, Sarah's voice actor here is on point.
Will the Academy's facilities still
She's
be open
killing
for our
it.
use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
Revia is Lila from Zestiria. Really? Oh, let's go.
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement. About a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What? Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Let's go. Worry about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm just getting used to the staff. I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. Gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we'd have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer. But I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you've joined a club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band. Let's go. Though, I'm not sure how much use they'll have for a violinist. I didn't know you played the violin. You just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home. Taught myself, though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn some proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Gaius is kind of resident sleeper. Really? He's pretty cool. Oh good, you're still here. Instructor, is there a problem? No, I was just hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up? What would that be? Just kind of static? Yeah, I mean, he seems like he just kind of is one note. But he's got a good design. That's for me to know, and for you to find out. All I'll say is, it's something absolutely essential for your school life. And somebody needs to go get it. Though it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait, are you sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. Student council room is in the student union building next door, at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I'll leave everything in your capable hands. Okay. Alright, we finally have control. Alright. You can romance her, by the way? Hang on. Hello? You mean we can be together? Me and Sarah? Huh. She winks at me. I'm not surprised by that, at least, but I didn't think you could do the teacher as well. No innuendos intended there. Alright. Game close! Alright, unfortunately I had to cut it a bit early today. But I'll thank you all for coming to this comeback stream. Minus technical difficulties that I faced at the beginning. I'll try and get a lot of them sorted out next time. But yeah. So I guess like to continue more so on, right? Like what I was going about school life. Like it doesn't need to be a whole lot, really. It's just the fact that like stuff like this where it's like you can explore a school building, like you partake in classes, you know, you get asked questions. It's really cool. Do I want a guide? I already have one. I used the GameFAQs one by what's his name? Zolius? Made in Feb of 2016. It said it was the highest rated guide. I don't know if that's the one that you recommend. But yeah, so it's an interesting dichotomy when it comes to JRPGs. In that, like, you know, you have... It seems kind of like, you know, with Trails of Cold Steel, Final Fantasy Type 0, and stuff like that. They integrate school life into it. As opposed to something like older Final Fantasy, Tales, albeit like Kingdom Hearts, where it's just you're an adventurer. You come from zero and you become an adventurer. And Ys as well. I don't know, like, they're both good concepts, but having school life in there just feels enjoyable, to say the least. Like, it feels like you have a better sense of pacing. And note, I didn't say Persona because I haven't actually played Persona. I mean, I've watched Persona 3 and 4, but Persona has its whole thing of the day system, so they kind of get away with the pacing of it. They do it really well here for the first part of a saga. Yeah, and I mean, like, I think with Trails, it seems like they put the most effort into it because they have a whole game centered around the fact that you're in school life. Because, you know, at least now that people like Esto and I are playing it, you know there's 4 games, so you know that not everything is about school. Like, you eventually leave the school and go do other things, but like, yeah, I don't know, I just find it really cool. And of course, if we wanted actual adventures, we got Ys, we got Final Fantasies, and we got Tales and Kingdom Hearts and other things, which is really interesting because the 2 plot ideas I have for JRPGs, one of which involves, you know, like just being an adventurer coming from nothing, and the other idea of it is, you know, it would be a school life setting akin to like Cold Steel. Which now that I'm playing Cold Steel, I'm realizing a lot of my ideas that I originally had for that second idea are already here, so may need to rethink that one. Not that I'm going to do anything much with it, but just ideas that I've had. It's probably the most disliked game next to SFC. Interesting dichotomy. 4 gets the most hate for a conclusion, huh? Well, we'll get there, hopefully within this year. I'll probably be done with Trails of Cold Steel 3 by this year. But so far so good. I am enjoying the game. It's still weird with the combat, but of course we'll get it. We'll figure it out. And then I'll work on the technical difficulties on the side. So yeah. I'll catch you guys all later. I'll 99.9999% be back on Monday night. Now that I'm just kind of ad hoc streaming. But thank you all once again. Have a great night.